So we got the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I just got this download that someone is realizing that all things that they have faced on their journey when it came to relationships has a lot to do with the karmic family members that you were raised up around. Okay, yeah, and that's on the Judgment card with the 5 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so all things that somebody has went through had a lot to do with their healing journey. Okay, so we got the Page of Swords here with the Strength card in reverse. Okay, took a lot of shadow aspects and a lot of realizing things here. Okay, somebody definitely could have been trying to bind somebody to these things too, bind somebody to this inner reflection where like somebody was supposed to stay in the middle or been indecisive, or their pathway was supposed to have been blocked because whatever was going on within their immediate karmic circle of their family kept on trying to like hinder them, and then like whatever was going on in their home life or their personal life or whatever they were trying to branch out and do, that failed too. So it was like some type of spell work to keep somebody trapped and engulfed here. This could have been somebody throwing spell work on somebody's Akashic records or divinely guided pathway so that somebody wouldn't have the free will to move on when it came to their healing journey. So somebody could have been watching an alchemist, watching a healer do what they do best and trying to stop them, because it's like they were jealous. They were jealous of what this person had up the road for themselves, and they wanted to try to create an illusion with this person and entrap this person, or like try to bestow some type of burden to keep this person from moving on here. Okay, so this could have been like a karmic twin, or somebody wanted to be a karmic twin or a doppelganger or a shadow walker or something like that, where this person was like trying to monitor somebody's pathway here and control somebody's spiritual ascension here, and create some type of obstacles or illusions, or stop this person from transmuting their energy here. It was like if this person was sitting here doing some type of shadow work, or sitting here understanding what both sides of the spectrum was and understanding what their calling was, and they were trying to do what they had to do to stay on their divinely guided pathway. It was like whoever this was that was monitoring and doing this spell work and shit, it was like they were trying to create an illusion for this person to be in a loop so that they would never transmute this energy and move on here. It was like they was trying to keep this person stuck in this loop here where they had to keep dealing with karmic issues and dealing with karmic cycles. Okay, so 423 breaks down to the number 9, which breaks down to the number 3 again. Okay, so there is some transmutation going on here because these cycles are already closed off. Okay, and whoever was throwing this whack ass magic, okay, this person called themselves trying to be a gatekeeper. They could have been trying to steal this person's identity, steal their spiritual inheritance. Okay, because it's like if they were looking at this person alchemizing, this person is a gatekeeper or old soul. So this old soul was the victim to having some spell work through on their free will and through on their pathway to keep them binded or to keep them karmic or whatever. Okay, somebody really wanted to take the position of this person and leave this person assed out. But it's like whatever it was, this old soul was knowing that these cycles were already over with, and so it was like this spell work kept on showing up, or whoever was throwing this whack ass spell work, okay, it was like they kept trying to do it in a way to make this person feel as though they were doing something wrong. But it's like something came out about the situation where this person kept on trying to like manifest for themselves to be on the straight and narrow pathway, or manifest for them to be fully within their pathway, and their desires kept on getting tampered with, or it was like they couldn't clear their mind, or it was like they had a really hard time stepping into their element here, and that was because of this spell work. Okay, this could have been a necromancy witch or somebody that just plays in spell work, okay, and thought it was funny to create some type of issues within watching somebody on their pathway, or like trying to create some type of distortion within this person. They was trying to ruin this person's reputation so they would never come to be them true selves. 606 is on the clock. Okay, 606 equals the number 3, energetic transmutation. Okay, the bottom line of this situation is that whoever this is that was fighting through this spell work, okay, this person made it out of this spell work because they're an alchemist, period, point blank. And whoever this was that was throwing the spell work, they just got their energy back. Okay, because whoever was trying to steal this person's identity or steal their pathway from them, that person, they could have had their own pathway, or they simply could have just been bitter, jealous, and not really wanting to not really wanting to be righteous, okay? It's like somebody basically had a power of authority and they were using it for evil, or only using it for a certain type of monetary gain or something of the sort. They wanted to feed themselves, or they wanted to try to make it out like anybody that they came across that they knew had a bigger purpose was gonna have a hard time. This person could have a rap sheet of doing this to people. So this was like some type of collective spell work being through on anybody that was on an awakening pathway, anybody that was on an ascended master pathway, okay? As I just saw 707, which breaks down to the number 5, transition, sacrifice here. So there was an awakening that had been going on with certain individuals being called to activate themselves and open up what they needed to for their purpose, and there was spell work being through on them so that they would have to start over or be binded to some type of karmic issues to stop them from being on their pathway, because it was like whoever was doing these magic tricks on these people is like they were knowing that the only way they would be able to be on their pathway is to clear out their karmic cycles and to regenerate their new genetic DNA codings, and they wanted to try to stop that and create some type of obstacles or codependency within these people, or trying to like drag traits out of people to keep them stuck or to keep them in a loop here, okay? So this is definitely coming to an end here, okay? These people definitely got their motherfucking energy back, okay? They could have been doing it in the name of really trying to step into people's identity. 808 is on the stamp I just saw, okay? So that breaks down to the number 7. They were trying to steal out of people's inheritances here, okay? And it was like whoever this old soul was that was the victim of this just kept going through the same thing over and over and over again, but the cycle been over with, okay? So we got the 8 of Pentacles up here, okay? So whatever this person was working hard towards on their journey, somebody was working harder behind closed doors to keep them stuck and stagnant. So 88 is up here, okay? Somebody definitely was working overtime to try to stop an old reincarnated soul from awakening and going down their pathway here, but that shit has been blocked now. That spell work over with, okay? Whoever was trying to make stuff resurface or hit at somebody's wounds thinking they were unhealed or whatever the fuck, okay? They did nothing but create those same cycles within themselves, where whatever they didn't heal, they're having to go through and heal it, but it's much harder because now the spell work that they sent out is returned to them, and it's causing a hard time with their healing and whatever they got going on, okay? So we got the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Cups in reverse, and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? And the motherfucking King of Wands in reverse, okay? And what is behind this? The motherfucking High Priestess again. Yeah, somebody was throwing magic on somebody's High Priestesshood, trying to keep them from rising to their occasion, trying to keep them from opening new depths to themselves, because whoever on this High Priestess pathway, they are a gatekeeper and they hold all the spiritual keys to their pathway so that they could be in their purpose, because their purpose is a lot bigger than their own lifespan. So somebody was trying to throw this whack ass magic and it's been returned to sender, and the spiritual warfare is motherfucking over, and that's on the 6 of Wands. Victory reigns for the person on their pathway